It's Ape! Previously viewed from Hollywood Video for $8. No, I mean, for $1. New World Video release of the really shitty, like, I don't know, parody slash remake of King Kong, unofficial remake. I don't know what to say about it, except that it is abysmal. It's so bad that even the ape flips the camera the bird. The ape's like, toy boat. I can't explain Ape. I mean, it stars he was too big for a small world like ours. Ape. 36 feet and 10 tons of animal fury leap from the screen as Ape unleashes a primal attack on civilization. Not since the golden age of King Kong has a giant gorilla wreaked so much havoc and destruction. See Ape demolish an ocean liner and defy the jaws of a giant great white and escape from captivity. The giant great white they're talking about is a toy shark. It's one of those rubber fucking floaty sharks you used to play with as a kid in the tub. I'm fucking kidding around here. It's one of those rubber sharks. Like the one in Batman the movie with Adam West. It was like, give me the shark repellent, Robin. Psh, it doesn't work. See Ape. I love how many times it says, see Ape, watch it. See Ape destroy a movie set in search of the American actress Marilyn Baker, Joanna de Verona. Has she been in any of the movies since this? Sorry, I'm just laughing at this. This movie is terrible. There's only true love. See Ape devastating an entire city with a desperate attempt to relocate the escaped Maryland. Watch Ape vanquish a giant reptile in a duel of earth-shattering proportions and fight off all the firepower authorities can muster. Watch all of humanity tremble and scramble in the shadow of this hairy horror. This is no ordinary murderous monkey. This is a towering terror, a primeval and powerful primate, a gargantuan gorilla with destruction on his mind. This is Ape! God, it's trying so fucking hard to make this look good. Doesn't work. Now, the trailer before this is actually the small trailer for Godzilla 1985, starring Raymond Burr. God, I'm having way too much fun with this. I hope you guys are liking it. I hope you guys are having fun. Next one is a movie called The Cold Light of Day. Cold Light of Day stars Richard E. Grant, and it's kind of an interesting thriller, I guess, by Polygram Video. And to get inside a killer's head, a cop must pick the next victim before the killer does. Then since someone at Blockbuster Video put this fucking sticker on there in front of the synopsis, I can't really read the synopsis for you. And just real quick, I'll show you what I'm talking about the ape flipping the bird. What does that look like to you? Oh my God, he just flipped you off. The ape hates you. The ape hates you. The ape's like, fuck you, What a Music Group. Rah, you suck. Even the ape hates them. Anyway, going from that to fun comedy. The original Paramount VHS release of Summer Rental, and I think it's one of the first John Candy starring vehicles that is actually pretty funny. I mean, it's still pretty funny compared to Going Berserk. Oh, fuck that movie. This is a downright fucking classic. I mean, it's directed by Carl Reiner, and he's a legend. And John Candy at his best, playing an stressed out air traffic controller, and he tries to have a holiday, with his family, and everything goes wrong. So it's kind of like Vacation with John Candy at points, and I just love John Candy. So I mean, it's a very fun film. You don't make these type of movies anymore either. So I put this up as one of my favorite Candy films. I mean, I like this better than. I mean, I like this, and I like Delirious, and I like Cool Runnings, and but I think it's better than Once Upon a Crime, or I think I enjoy Summer Rental better than Only the Lonely. Is that the one? Only the Lonely with him and Ali Sheedy? I didn't enjoy that very much. But Summer Rental is a lot of fun. Notice how I just changed, personalities in just 1 second. Next is crappy Anchor Bay release, but it still works. That's all I care about. But My Science Project. I mean, good luck finding an original Touchstone release, or let alone I could buy it on DVD, but I'm like, eh. This actually has a novel which I own, which is crazy. But it's a fun movie. I mean, you get Dennis Hopper. He ends up he's a freaking hippie in this movie, and John Stockwell. I know Matt doesn't like John Stockwell. I think he's a terrible actor too, but I like his performance in this film. I'm sorry, it's a fun movie. And Fisher Stevens is, in my opinion, steals the show on this, and I'm gonna watch it again and review it sometime because it's a fun 80s cheesy 80s science fiction kind of classic kind of movie in my opinion. I mean, time travel movies are always fun, especially when they're done in the 80s. Next is a movie that I just saw and I was like, alright, I was like, Hi Ice. This is what I saw first. Hi Ice? The fuck is Hi Ice? I'm like, Hi Ice? Hi Ice? Really? Movie called Hi Ice? Starring David Jansen, Tony Masante, and just a bunch of random people I don't even know. It's a movie released in like 1979. So it's like, and Time Magazine likes it, I guess. Epic, daring, fire and ice a mile high. David Jansen and Tony Masante star as a forest ranger and a lieutenant colonel involved in a slash of wills over a rescue mission high in the snow-capped Washington State peaks in this exciting thriller. When two couples on a weekend mountain climbing the Pacific Northwest are caught in an avalanche, one perishes and 3 survivors become prisoners of the mountain. Trapped in the cold on the tiny ledge of thousands of feet from safety, Army Lieutenant Colonel Thatcher must immediately assumes command of the dangerous rescue mission, but clashes head-on with Mac, the forest ranger, and the only man who may be able to rescue the climbers. Meanwhile, the weather keeps shifting, and the slopes become sheets of ice, impenetrable from above or below. This tense, suspenseful drama was filmed on location under rigorous weather conditions, adding to the realism and danger facing those who try to challenge the high ice. It was actually filmed on real high ice. Okay, alright, let's give it a shot. And I always like how these old tapes look. I mean, old Vestron tapes, old Vestron logo, just old screams vintage. So, and this movie does scream vintage. I mean, vintage, screaming vintage. Then I actually got this for 50 cents. Curious about this movie. Heard about it. Crazy movie. After Hours, which is actually directed by Martin Scorsese. You're like, what? Martin Scorsese? But Scorsese also directed Wise Guys, I think, so. I think, or is it Brian De Palma? I don't remember. But, I don't think I need to explain it. I mean, I'm not going to read I guess I could. I mean, After Hours is, it's an 80s flick, 80s comedy, Griffin Dunn. I like Griffin Dunn, you know. Buttoned up, buttoned down, word processor, Paul Hackett is looking for a break from his humdrum Manhattan routine. Full of hope and goodwill, he heads to Soho for a late-night date with Marcy, a pretty girl he scarcely knows. Poor Paul, he's about to become the punchline of a giant cosmic joke. No one's ever told him when it's after hours. Different rules apply. Martin Scorsese, the celebrated, distinctly New York filmmaker whose Mean Streets, Taxi Driver, New York, and King of Comedy, and other works establish him as the Big Apple's premier film chronicler, now takes a darkly comic look at his favorite city in a wild and woolly free-for-all. The descent down the urban rabbit hole begins when Paul Griffin Dunn, en route to Soho, watches his money fly interminably out a taxi window. It's the sign of things to come, because he gradually gets caught in a bizarre web of seemingly chance encounters with the loony downtown night people, brought to life by a terrific all-star cast including Desperately Seeking Susan's Rosanna Arquette, Tootsie's Terry Garr, and the outrageous comedy team Cheech and Chong. But the random events of Joseph Minion's ingenious script turn out to be related in startling, humorous ways. I never had read anything so original and intriguing as After Hours, says Scorsese, who was awarded Best Director honors at the 1986 Cannes Film Festival. I was fascinated with what's happening. The story unfolds. It's like a Chinese puzzle. So if you can put all the pieces together, watch this bold, inventive movie now, or After Hours. That's the most jumbled up motherfucking synopsis I've ever seen. It's like half let's talk about the synopsis, half let's just kiss Martin Scorsese's ass, half be confusing and just randomly talk about co-stars, and then just throw in a fucking interview with Martin Scorsese. It really is one of the most jumbled up fucking synopses I've ever seen. If you read the back of this, you'd be like, what the fuck is this movie about? Why are they kissing Scorsese's ass so much? And, but I've seen the trailer, so it looks like it might be interesting. And of course, it's the original Warner home video release. As you know, because it's got that dark brown shit, It's got the thing on the side there.